Hey everybody, and welcome into another episode of the Real Estate Minute Show. This light makes my hair look like it's total grayed out, like an old man. Anyway, let's say you just bought a house. You're excited, you just got the keys. Michelle or myself handed you the keys, wished you well, and you walk in for the first time. And the furniture's gone, the artwork's off the walls, and you're shocked. Sometimes this happens, and I want you to be prepared for it. When you buy a new house and you walk in, and when everything is gone, it might feel different than when everything was there. It might look a little bigger. It might look a little smaller. You might see some stains a little bit on the rug that were under the couch. You might see some scuff marks on the wall where the chair was constantly hitting for years. That type of stuff is very, very normal. I don't want you to be surprised the first time you walk in. It's just the risk of buying a home. You don't have the opportunity to check every single inch. You try to, and you do the best you can, and this is also a recommendation to try to do that stuff while you're doing inspections. Lift up carpets, move a chair aside if you can. Just logical, reasonable stuff for you to take a look as best that you can. Also, what happens when you first buy a house is you walk in, and especially if the house is vacant or it hasn't been used or the owner was traveling or maybe the owner bought a new house already, moved out, is the house may be unused to a certain part or partially used. There might not be a lot of water coming through the pipes all the time. So the pipes, it might start off with a lot of air in the line, or there might be some rust in the line. You might have some small leaks under sinks after you turn them on because they haven't been on in years. Maybe the kids moved out and the kids' bathroom hasn't had a sink on in 4 or 5 years. It's going to possibly leak just a little bit. None of this stuff is dramatically huge items. It can all be repaired, but it's all part of the normal course of your new ownership of the house. There's going to be a few things. A lot of times there's not, sometimes there is. That's also what a home warranty is about. I did an episode a while back about home warranties, the good and the bad. Sometimes the bad outweighs the good depending on the time of year or what it is, but there's a little bit of an issue with that market right now. But you do typically get, and your broker will negotiate for you, like we always do, a home warranty plan for you for at least the first year. It will cover some of these things. It's not going to cover paint scuffs, but it will cover maybe some plumbing leaks. Something else breaks. I mean, it depends on the coverage that you get and what the coverage total is for the home. But you could talk to your agent about that before you close. That'll help kind of settle down some of the costs after you move in. But there will be some costs likely. There will be some of these kind of little things around. Don't be shocked. Be happy. Look at all the positives. You just bought a house. It's one of the most exciting things in the world that you own a home and a piece of dirt to the exclusion of everybody else on the planet. It's yours. Don't get caught up in the small stuff because it typically is simple to fix and will go away pretty fast. All right, have a great week. We'll see you next week on the Real Estate Minute Show. Take care.